everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So for today's video, I'm going to be trying these nail tips, and these nail tips are from TEMU, and I was actually very excited about these. I did unbox them in a recent TEMU haul video. I will go ahead and leave that video linked up in the cards in case you guys do want to check out all of the other products that were included in that haul. But I did have these nail extensions, these full cover nail tips that I really wanted to try. When I found them, I was like super excited because they are sculpted, and generally, well, I don't know really if I've ever used any sculpted full cover nail tips other than like the Instant Apex or like the pre-Apex design nail tips. I know those are super popular right now, and I thought that these sculpted full cover nail tips were something very similar to those Instant Apex nails. These aren't really specifically like Apex nails, but because they are sculpted, they do have a very defined C curve, and they're also like very sculpted. So we do have these today. I'm really excited to try them out just because, like I was saying, I feel like they are very similar to like the very popular like Instant Apex nails that are going like very viral right now. So in today's video, I am going to be using these nail tips, which like I said, they are from TEMU. If I can find them again on TEMU, I will go ahead and leave the link down below in the description box. Like I've said before, when I do my TEMU haul videos, I feel like it is very difficult for me to actually go back through and use the products and also like find the links and hoping that all of the items are still available. When you do find something on TEMU, I would highly recommend you purchase it as soon as you're able to, just because they do go through so many products, they do discontinue items. But with me being a content creator, getting all of those items from TEMU, I don't want them to just go to waste. So I do always like to try the products. I haven't checked if I can find these, if they're still available. But of course, you can also just search for like similar related items. But here are the nail tips. So let's just take a quick look at these. They do come in a box. They are sculpted square XX long. I'm also wondering if this brand does sell other nail extensions, like different shapes or lengths. We also do get 250 pieces and in 10 different sizes. And let's just take a quick look at these nail tips. I am very curious to pull one out. I remember when I showed them in the TEMU video, I did take a quick look at them and I thought they looked really nice. So here at the free edge, you can see, like I was saying, that very defined C curve. So if you do love C curved nails, these are going to be perfect for you. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of C-curved nails, but I'm actually really liking these. Overall, the shape is absolutely beautiful. Even though we do have that very defined C-curve, I feel like the nail looks very, very nice. I don't know. For some reason, I'm just loving these. The free edge is thicker. I can bend it, but you can still see that it is a good material and it is strong and sturdy. Coming back to the cuticle area here, it is a lot thinner. It's more flexible, it's bendable, which I love to see because then when we go in and actually apply that nail tip, we're going to get a very seamless and flawless transition, and it's going to sit flush on our nail. So we have that very like realistic look to it. And then just taking a look at the sculpted look here, I do have a glove on, so it's a little bit difficult. But if I were to place this down onto my natural nail, there is a little bit of space in between here, because if I pull this nail tip off, you can see that it does have like that sculpted look. It's not super flat. So again, that's kind of what makes me go back to like those Instant Apex nails, because they're not flat nails like most other nail tips. And I'm not saying that all full cover nail tips are flat either. I feel like full cover nail tips, they still kind of give off that sculpted look, but I would call it more of like a natural look, if that makes sense, because I feel like you can get a natural looking nail tip or a sculpted looking nail tip, and this here would be a sculpted nail tip because we have that more like sculpted, almost like you're getting a set of acrylics and getting that more like sculpted apex and C-curve look. So overall, these nail tips do look very nice, but I was coming back to that gap, which is going to be in the nail there. And I actually have this solid glue gel. This is also from TEMU, and this is what I'm going to be using to apply these nail tips today, because I feel if I were to use a regular glue gel in a bottle, then it wouldn't be a thick enough gel to be able to fill the gap between my natural nail and the nail tip. Like I said, I do have a glove on, so it's a little bit hard to see. But because these are sculpted, I am going to have gaps between the nail tip and my natural nails. So that's the reason why I'm going to be using a solid glue gel to apply these today. I feel like my nail beds are kind of like in between a flat and curved. I feel like it's hard for me to say at this point. I honestly don't even know if I have flat or curved nail beds. I feel like it's kind of just in between. And also I feel like each of my nails are also kind of different. But I think these are going to work out perfectly for me, especially because of this solid glue gel. I think this gel is going to be thick enough and fill in any gaps that may be in between the nail tip and on my natural nail. So I quickly just want to show these sizes. So there are a total of 10 sizes, the largest being a size 0 and the smallest being a size 9. And just look at that size comparison. I know it is a little bit difficult to see on camera here, but this size 9 is like incredibly small. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that's so tiny. That's almost looking like an 11, a size 11, just because of how tiny that is. And then this one is the size 0. These nail tips did come from TEMU, so I'm not 100% sure if there are any measurements available. I also don't know if I'm even going to be able to find these nail tips again. Honestly, to tell you guys the truth, my fingers are crossed, because when I do try products, I always want you guys to be able to have the opportunity to try them yourselves. So I am hoping I can find these nail tips again, and also this solid glue gel. But these are what I'm going to be using in today's video, so we're going to go ahead and get ready to apply these tips. So off camera, I did go in and apply my peel off base coat, and just look at that natural nail growth. Like, I cannot tell you guys how proud I am of my natural nail growth. Like, this is absolutely insane. Honestly, I'm starting to think that I want to do more content of doing my natural nails, because they are a shorter, more sports length. Even though these are very long natural nails to me, I am just so happy with the growth, and I actually want to use the growth to do like nail sets, like gel nail sets and dip powder. So let me know if you guys do want to see more of those. I did do 2 videos. I did a gel manicure and a dip powder manicure on my natural nails, and I don't know if you guys really loved those videos too much. I will try to remember to leave the links to those videos in the cards. That way you guys can go show them some love if you haven't already. But I would love to do more content like that if that is something you guys would want to see. So if that is something you like, let me know down below in the comment section. And then of course, also go check out those other videos where I did do my natural nails and show those videos a bit of love. But now I'm ready to size out these nail tips. So I'm just going to do my normal process as I generally would, and just making sure that the nail tip does fit me from sidewall to sidewall. That really is the main goal when you are sizing out your nail tips. You just want to make sure they are fitting properly. You don't want the nail tip to fit you. Like, you don't want to press the nail tip down to make it fit you. You want to gently hover the nail tip over your natural nail and making sure that it does fit from sidewall to sidewall. So here are the nail tips after I have them all sized out, and I do just want to say these nail tips are definitely very sculpted. You can see here that like space in between the nail tip and my natural nail. I hope you can see that on camera. Hold on, let me try to get that to focus a little bit better so you guys can see it. But you can definitely see I do have space in there, and that solid glue gel is going to work wonders to be able to fill that space. So now I am ready to apply these nail tips. So like I said, I'm going to be using this solid glue gel, and then I also do have this little flash cure light. This is also from TEMU, and I've actually been really loving this light. It's very powerful, and it does the job of flash curing. So this solid glue gel, it is in a tube, but it also is kind of more of a non-stick formula. Oh my goodness, just had a bubble there and it popped. But anyways, I'm going to squeeze product in here. Now, something to keep in mind when you are using a solid glue gel, you can see here, I used way too much product. That is one reason why when I squeeze a solid glue gel into a nail tip and it is non-stick, I always like to press it down instead of leaving it in a ball, because you can see when I pressed it down, you can see this is way too much gel in this nail tip. When you are using a solid glue gel, you just want to keep in mind a little bit of product really does go a long way, especially because solid glue gel does have a very thick consistency. So that's why I kind of play around with it and press it down into the nail tip instead of just squeezing it out and leaving it in the ball. So now that I have that gel into the nail tip, I'm just going to place the nail tip onto my natural nail, and look at that. That just filled this space perfectly. You can see no more gaps. I don't have any gaps in this nail tip. This solid glue gel is actually really nice too. It holds the nail tip in place. It's ready to be flash cured, so I'm now just going to go under my flash cure light and do a flash cure. For my flash cures, I will generally do a 30-second cure, and I'm just going to repeat this same process, applying all of the other nails. I will say though that this solid glue gel is absolutely amazing. I do love the consistency. Applying these nail tips is super easy with this solid glue gel. But I am going to go in, apply the rest of the nails, do my flash cures, and then after I have them all applied, I will go into my large nail lamp and do a full 30-second cure to be sure that everything is fully cured. And here are the nails after I have them all applied and I did my full cure in my large nail lamp. That solid glue gel was absolutely perfect. It filled the gaps perfectly. You can see here I do not have any gaps. That solid glue gel filled the space in between my natural nail and that nail tip, and these nails are absolutely gorgeous. Also, just take a look at that C curve. Beautiful. I'm very happy with these nails. They look very good. They give off that very beautiful sculpted look. I do want to do a little bit of filing and buffing, so I am going to go ahead and jump into doing that, starting off with filing the free edge of the nails. So here are my nails after I'm all finished filing and buffing, and now I'm ready to do my nail art design. For today's design, I have decided that I want to do a 4th of July nail set because the 4th is coming up very, very soon. June is almost over already. Like, this month just flew right by. So I decided I just want to give you guys a little bit of a 4th of July inspiration. So I'm just going to do a 4th of July inspired nail set today. I'm also going to be using some gel polishes from Kiara Sky, and I do have a discount code with them, which is Nailedbybrandi10, and you can use that code to save a little bit of money. So I am going to start off with a nude base on all of the nails, and I'm going to be using this cream gel, which is Bear With Me, and this is actually one of my favorite nude gel polishes from Kiara Sky. I just think it's so gorgeous. I do want to have a nude base for all of the nails, so I'm just going to apply 2 coats of this gel to all of the nails, and then of course I will cure for 30 seconds in between each coat. So now that I have my nude base applied to all of the nails, I am going to be doing some 4th of July nail art. And of course, you guys can guess the colors. I am going to be using a red, blue, and white for red, white, and blue. The red is Sunburst, blue, Take Me to Paradise, and then also this white gel pod, which is Blank Slate. So these are the red, white, and blue colors that I'm going to be using to do my nail art today. Before I begin my nail art, I am going to start with a lint-free wipe just to wipe off the sticky layer from the gel polish. That way when I go in with my nail art, it just makes things a lot easier. So I am first going to start off with some stars. I want to do some stars because I feel like that's kind of very popular for, you know, the 4th of July. And I am going to be using all 3 of the colors. So I'm just going to start with the red here. I also am just using a liner brush. I feel like stars is a pretty easy nail art design just because you can kind of just make like a star, like kind of like one that you would doodle on paper. You guys know what I'm saying? And then you can just fill it in, which makes it super easy. So that's just what I'm going to do. I'm just going to start off with kind of making the outline here, and then I will just fill it in and then go back through and just make sure everything looks good. Like, look at how easy that was. Then now I can just go back through and just add in like any little like details here just to make the star look good. Oh my goodness, that star was absolutely perfect. I do want to go ahead and cure that before I go in with my next one, just because I do not want to mess this one up. And I'm just going to repeat that same process, just going through the different colors, red, white, and blue, creating some stars on this nail here. I may also have some of the stars like off to the side. I'm just kind of going to go with it here. So here is how that nail turned out. I absolutely love it. I love how there's larger stars, and then I'm so glad that I went in and also added some smaller stars. I think that nail turned out absolutely perfect. Now for the next nail, I was thinking about doing the exact same thing on this nail, but honestly, I want to try something first. I know another popular like 4th of July nail art design is like the bomb popsicles. I absolutely love those popsicles, but besides the point, I want to try to draw 2 of those on this nail, and then I'll also maybe just add some stars around it or some dots. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to draw those little bomb pops though, just because of how small they're going to be. So I am going to try that first. I did also pull out a pitch black, which is another gel pod, and then also this fawn. This will be for the outline, and then this will be for like the little popsicle stick. So I'm kind of running into the issue of the colors blending and not being able to do it as clean as I want it to be, just because the colors are blending into each other. So what I think I'm gonna do is restart, and then I'll start with the red, I'll flash cure, and then I'll go to the white flash cure, just because I don't want the colors to blend. And honestly, I feel like I am gonna be able to do this just if the colors like stop blending together. So here is how that first bomb pop turned out, and honestly, it isn't bad at all. I'm now going to go ahead and draw another one kind of down here somewhat, and just repeating that same process. Curing in between each step definitely did help a lot. So here is that nail. The Bomb Pops do look quite different from each other, but it's okay. I'm actually very happy with how they turned out. To help fill in that nail, I'm now just going to go in with a dotting tool and just put some red, white, and blue dots all around the Bomb Pops. And I think this nail is just going to turn out absolutely perfect. Now for the last two nails, I am going to be using the red and blue gel polish, and I'm just going to be doing almost like a V French tip. I may only do one side of the V though, but I may also do like one side red and one side blue. I don't know yet. I may just like it with like kind of like the one side like diagonal. So I'm just going to try that first. So here are how the nails are looking, and I am just going to leave the red and the blue. I think that looks perfect. So I'm now going to go in with my top coat, and I'm going to go ahead and apply a layer of this to all of the nails. Now that my top coat is cured, I am going to add some rhinestones to the index and the pinky nail. Here are the finished nails. I did go ahead and do my thumbnail off camera. I absolutely love how these turned out. The perfect nails for the 4th of July. I'm now going to take my cuticle oil. I'm going to apply that to my cuticles, rub that in to nourish them, and of course, like I always say, top off the nail set. And here is the finished look of these nails. I absolutely love how these turned out. They really are perfect for the 4th of July. Very good inspiration, and I would say that stars are actually something very easy to do on your nails. Even though it may not look like it, I recommend trying it out because truly it is just a very easy design. Yes, you can struggle a little bit, but each star can look unique and look different. It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. Also, as for the Bomb Pops, I thought they were going to be a lot harder than they turned out to be, and I actually think they look really cute and just go perfectly with the nail set. All of the products that I did use in today's video will be linked down below in the description box in case you guys do want to pick anything up for yourselves. But here is just the ending shot of these beautiful 4th of July nails. Absolutely love them. They scream summer, they scream 4th of July. And let me know if you guys are going to be doing your nails for the 4th of July, or if you're just going to be rocking some fun summer nails. These turned out so cute. I also love all of the like red, white, and blue. Very different and cute, but yet still a fun summer nail set, especially with those bomb paws. It kind of makes me want to eat one right now. They are absolutely delicious. I really hope that you guys did enjoy today's video, but as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.